Yeah, I mean, Arthur definitely showed some really, really cool timings there. Normally, you don't see any form of aggression after, you know, both players have actually solidified their second base. I mean, to do that, you know you're working up into century counts. You know you're actually trying to bust up a position where they have defensive advantage, and Arthur's saying, I do not care. I'm going to do it anyway. Do it pre-Colossus timing, and really, really exploit that time where you can't really use that 200 gas for the Colossus. It's so valuable, and I feel like Hasuobs need to be a little bit more scared now. But moving forward, we're going to see how Arthur actually chooses to actually take initiative in this game. I feel like he has been the person that really sets where this game is going to go. He's up here in the top right-hand corner as the blue Protoss.
Now, Arthur, I feel like, he's the one that has been trying to push a lot of initiative. Like, he's the one trying to take an aggressive stance, even despite him not necessarily having aggressive options, man. He opened Sentry first, for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was still trying to do Stargate pushes. It was actually really fun to see all kinds of ways Arthur can be aggressive. Hasuobs, just like you said, playing a little bit more reactive, playing a little bit more stable, going for Blink both games. And then game number one, it paid off in terms of how he's able to play safe. What kind of, do you really think, I mean, is there a way to counter Blink on this map blindly? Because everyone loves going to Blink Stalkers.
You got one gate robo.
But don't you feel like, I feel like how come no one really does that?
It's still really difficult, and one gate robo, it's just defending against, I feel, okay, let me think about this.
Do you have to go one gate robo and squeeze out a quick immortal, but then like do you not have time for an observer? I always feel like that delicate balance, you know, because I haven't played too much PvP.
There's a lot of mind games that you can actually do if you're going to go one gate immortal completely, because when you do that, you're in the dark for a pretty long time. You have to wait until an observer actually gets across map. And there are potential timings where if I go one gate immediately into Twilight Council and be a little bit greedy with it, you can't punish me. And along with that, I can actually put pressure on your Nexus. You can't really do a lot of stuff if you're trying to go like one gate robo expand. And if you go two gate robo expand, you don't really have a lot of pressure options. There's, I can go like 3-gate robo, excuse me, 3-gate Twilight Council into robo and then intercept some sort of push very easily. So when you go 1-gate robo, you're basically saying, I need an expansion advantage on you. And you don't necessarily have that because there are very, very greedy 3-gate Blink Stalker builds that can actually match that and take map control. So you're kind of tossing it up whether they're going like 3-gate Blink robo or if they're just going 3-gate Blink, and both of those have very, very tough decisions to be made. Like, you have to be a little bit aggressive if they go just 3-gate Blink, or you have to be really defensive if they're going 3-gate Blink robo. My God, that was a lot harder to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And we'll see that kind of dynamic play out. As you can see, Arthur already starting to take a more safer option. In fact, a super safe option. 2-gate Stalker into Twilight Council while adding the 3rd gate. While Hasuobs opting for a little bit of you know, his standard safe style with getting 2 Zealots, 2 Stalkers out before choosing tech, and that's when he drops his Twilight Council. Now, it's actually significantly behind his opponent. Twilight Council does take about a minute to make, 50 seconds. And Arthur will have that map advantage, just like you said, that 3-gate Blink, but I don't know, I feel like even if he has that early Blink, it really can't do much. And I like this response from Hasuobs as well, going for a robotic facility.
Yeah, this is the same build that we've seen every single game so far.
Yeah.
I mean, he really likes this. It's super safe. It defends against all different one-base plays. And Arthur has shown one-base play every single game. We had, you know, 3-gate into, well, 3-gate first game, Stargate second game, and now we're having a Blink Stalker third game. Now he is doing the variation without a robotics facility, which probably means he's going to put light pressure, and a lot of times we actually see not a second warp in, or maybe even not a third warp in. It looks like he's just going to wait until the second warp in comes in, make it look like it's going to be very high pressure, and probably put a Nexus directly behind this. I can't really seeing adding to this too much. One single Stalker behind there. He actually doesn't go for it. This pressure shouldn't do anything after he sees this this Sentry Force Field. It should basically be, okay, well, I can't do anything. I don't know what my opponent has up there. It could be Robo, it could be his own Blink Stalkers. But nice continuation. He's trying to get a feel of his opponent's Stalker count as well.
Yeah.
So.
Although 2 of Hasuobs Stalkers are away from the base. It's going to be kind of tough, although, again, Force Field really blocking everything out. Ooh, shows Blink. Although, I mean, it's to be expected.
Yeah.
It's Cloud Kingdom. Everyone goes Blink. Although, you see Arthur is now adding a roll pretty late. Hasuobs trying to go in for a probe surround as well. Going to try to see if he can break the contain.
Hasuobs really scared of an aggressive Blink, but of course this is only 3 gates, so it's not going to be that much. A robotics facility is behind this. Great micro coming out here from Arthur, and really getting all of his units beaten up, but the fact of the matter is Hasuobs doesn't have a lot of units. Oh my god, is Arthur really going to push in here?
Really?
And win?
Huh.
Oh,
that's a 15 stalker advantage, 15 to 6 stalker advantage, while 2 Hasuobs at his opponent's base. Arthur is in.
Yeah,
he got access.
He won.
This is too much damage.
Can't believe this. I mean, there's a lot of things Hasuobs could have done. Continuous sentries would have been fine. Even getting out an Immortal and really pump that out as fast as possible instead of getting the Observer, but now he's going to take out this one pylon, which would be so critical. In the meantime, I know he is trying to micro these 2 Stalkers behind here.
Forward, though. He's killing crushing so many Stalkers. And sure, Hasuobs may have Stalkers, but he has got nothing else back at home to defend against the onslaught. Arthur's crushing everything. Congrats called. And Arthur will win the series 2-1, improving his score. Hasuobs still struggling a little bit in NASL, now 1-3.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that he made that call. I mean, you know, Cloud Kingdom is such a good map for, you know, 2 styles, Blink Stalker or going for robotics. And when he sees those sentries out there, he has to be thinking, well, my opponent probably is going robotics. I need to be very careful because if I blink aggressively into an Immortal, I'm not looking too good. But, you know, continuing to do that, even though he was force-sealed out 3 different times, I don't think Hasuobs was really thinking that his opponent would be that audacious.
Bodacious.
Bodacious. Cowabunga.
Well,
good job, Arthur.
I mean, I don't know what else to really say, man. I'm still kind of speechless based off like how Arthur was able to do it. Just like you said, the blink was pristine. Like, he just needed to do everything. And Hasuobs didn't have 2 stalkers back at home. He had his own blink, too. Hasuobs, if he was able to fight for position, could have gotten some really cool stuff off. But not able to hold on as Arthur takes the series and moves up accordingly. We're going to take a quick commercial break and figure out what's going to happen for our last series. In the meantime, we want to thank Azo and Kingston HyperX for providing SSD. Azo, of course, provide monitors for NASL Season 4. We'll be back with more action from Week 6 Division 1, so don't go too far. We'll be back in 2 minutes.